Alright, new YouTube stream. I'm gonna try and clean the yard up tomorrow. Fuck. Hey, are we streaming? It's joint. It's the temperature so like iffy. Maybe the ground will be a little bit softer tomorrow. If the temperature gets warmer. So when the temperature drops, the ground get cold and hard. Just basic physics. All the water in the shit. It gets hard. I know, if you like, I do kind of wonder what that was like way back when explaining to somebody. Like, what happens to the water? It froze. Why's the water hard? It's solid. We need this to drink. It's solid. Exactly. Think about that, guy. Now it's just like alcohol. It's frozen, dude. We put it in the freezer. Yep. Crazy. Yes, I do like a carousel chat stream or something. I gotta upload some videos. Look, yeah. So some people will be like, blah blah blah, da, 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 adult videos. Like, look, nigga, those are like, film productions with actors, right? You go hold on to a plane and do some Tom Cruise shit, nigga. Mission Impossible, mate. Cause you keep comparing yourself to movies. Where's your Fast and the Furious montage, mate? Right? Ain't that weird? Like selective outrage. I don't see you complaining about Vin Diesel driving all them cars and shit. Weird. You not like out there stepping like you got served or stomped the yard or none of that shit, nigga. But you like complaining about porn. What's wrong with you, nigga? Holy shit. What up, pussy? What you pick, right? I can't go outside and murder niggas like fucking like Jason, Michael, or whoever the fuck else, Jason and Michael and Comrade Murray and in the World Health Organization in Israel. I'm not out there Schindler's listing niggas. We're not saving fucking Private Ryan, nigga. You get it. He's like, holy shit, nigga. Really? You think about this shit. They'll be like, it's like you said movies are bad, right? They'll be like pornography. You mean movies? Movies, period. Said, hey, DiCaprio, you can't make movies no more. Movies are bad. Look at you getting more advertisements. Aw. I hate it when a broken nigga say stuff. Make a nigga blood pressure raise up. That shit make a nigga blood pressure raise up. Hey! I hate it when a broken nigga say stuff. Thank goodness we dodged Pakistan Cup. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. It's just like an indie game. Man, they got weird running animation. Holy shit. Yeah. Like you gotta take a shit. Oh gosh. Yeah, with Jesse gone. I hate too many of y'all left. is not too many of them left. It's just not. Because Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? They were born way before Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson. Way before them. They were like adults when them niggas was born, Mo. What are you talking about? Nigga, that shit was before World War II. It's like, I think the fuck not, nigga. So I'm like, stop talking like, blah, 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 blah. What guy love the joint? Where people are like, like their family's not from here. Yeah. Time what? Don't be like blah blah blah. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't make it here. Niggas was slaves, cuz. He was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this shit. When like all the hard work had to be done, right? You ask one president. I don't really need to go any further than that. It's unnecessary. You should. There's a gate cut. There's a cultural barrier. How about that? Where they're like, how many African countries are there, cut? Let's just go right there. How many countries are there in Africa? They're not unified. They don't have a central currency. Nothing. You go from like state to state and you give a dude $1. He's like, yeah, this is fine. You give a dude $1 in Zimbabwe from Cameroon or something. Just get this shit out of my face, nigga. What is this? This is garbage. Somebody from Mali takes their money to I don't know what African country, Uganda, Nairobi, Kenya, my bad, Kenya, Botswana, we could go there, right? We could go and go, and how long have they been over there, Mo? Longer than we've been here, right? What are you talking about? This idea of Africa ever be unified is a false, lying ass concept, nigga. And after thousands of years, you still ain't pulling this shit on us. It's very important. It's like all black parents, African parents will sell your motherfucking ass, nigga. Don't lie about it, cause that's what happened. That's how we got here, right? They sold their kids. It's a tradition, huh? Look, you want to get married in Sudan? You gotta give their parents 300 cows or something. Shut the fuck up. 300 cows, nigga. How many steaks is that, nigga? That's like a life of steaks, huh? You ain't never eaten no 300 steaks in your life, boy. I think it's like 16 cuts of beef from one cow, right? I could be wrong. How many cuts of beef? 8. What? Hold on. I just guessed. They said primal. I don't know why I doubled it. They said 8 to 9. No, we're not. I probably was thinking between like a cow and a bull. They're like technically different. They're different gender, which would make it technically like 16 to 18 if it's like based on gender. So technically I'm correct. Now, here they say that there are 12 cuts. Anyway, there's like, who knows the total amount of beef cuts there could be. Or I don't know, you like sliced into 2 at the same time, right? I know some of y'all had to go through like segregation, right? And it won't no Africans, huh? Hey, huh? Or maybe there was like the rare, on occasion. Shit's pretty funny. Cause like those people are still alive, right? There's this immediate where it's like, this was it wasn't that long ago, boy. It was not that long ago, jeez. 1965, there was stuff before that, right? It's just 65 was when they're like, all right, maybe we'll calm down a little bit. So 65 to 2005, it's 40 years. It's about 60 years right now. That wasn't that long ago, cut. Everlast been around before that, nigga. We could truly just go down the list of established before 1965. The Nazis and the Civil Rights Movement were like 20 years away from each other, cause it was not that long ago, boy. And they call it the Civil Rights Movement, even though it was like for black people. It won't like the Civil Rights Movement for everybody by default, right? They made it the Civil Rights Movement for everybody. It's pretty surreal. So I'm like, look, Mo, y'all gonna have to kill that Drewski nigga, Mo. You gonna have to kill him. He's gonna have to die. You got to shoot that nigga in the face. Y'all really do. Y'all have a terrible habit of doing anything, right? You think fucking kill both of them niggas? It's the only answer, cuz you just gotta kill that nigga. How y'all not learned this shit? It's like, oh, guess we're gonna have to kill him. So the whole like the white face shit, because Michael Jackson was alive. There you go. Right. But the nigga, he like cross-dressing and shit. I know, right? There's a real, I know, like, older black people, they fucking hate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gay as fuck. You ruder than a motherfucker, and you stupid. I know they hate you. Gay, retarded, stupid, rude. For all the shit they were ashamed to be. It's really funny. Filled with disease. Alright, so there's this joint during the civil rights movement, right, where they were like, they didn't want a teenage mother to be like the face of the bus boycott, which was like kind of weird that they didn't want to, but you know, like whatever, Mo, right? It's still kind of weird when I think about that. But they're like, they're not an adult, so you know, I can kind of understand. It makes the slightest bit of sense. Only a little bit, though. Like the joint where the Michael Jackson guy gets choked out on the subway, right? Y'all niggas some pussies. You're a pussy. Said, look, if I was on that train, I would have had to shoot them niggas that killed him. Get in the head. And y'all didn't do that because you pussy. You be like, blah, 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 nigga. You're a victim. Cause like before I got to DC, this shit was the murder capital for like 10 years straight. Cause that's the type of shit we do to niggas like you. We shoot you in the fucking head. Like, that's the FBI right there. Get it. Watch me, FBI. I'ma shoot this nigga in the fucking head. We gonna get some of that oxtail pizza or whatever the fuck y'all niggas doing around here. I'll never forget where you showed weakness. Never forget when people show weakness. And you're like, they were a service like shit, nigga. You seen the shit where the nigga like came back from World War I and they like beat him and tried to lynch him and shit? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Cause they get pussies to speak, huh? Let's keep it real. Turn the other cheek and clock. No, what is it? And cock the chamber, nigga. Get the chamber up and turn the cheek, nigga. It's called the Second Amendment. We're free at last. It's the Second Amendment. Oh, Second Amendment. We are free at last. Like the, what is it? The NRA, I think. That's what they call it. The Negro Rifle Association. Huh? It's for Negroes. It has an N in it. Negroes register ammunition. Crazy, right? But when like an illegal immigrant come here and do some shit, they're like, oh well, you know, huh? Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Gutierrez, Lopez, they come here and like kill a little white girl. You're like, oh well, you know, I guess we should send them back. Huh? That about right? Yeah. See, shit good. You still scared of niggas, bro. Don't be lying. Shh. Look, we're going across the street. What guy like created this? I don't know. I'm not gonna say persona because it's not my public. Blah blah blah. It's like, you know, I'll be safe. I don't know about you. Anyone else around me? Like, nigga, you don't fuck with me. I guess you could live. Cause I know where I'm from. Well, this was the murder capital for a long time. They said 88 to like 95 or some shit. 88 to 98. Some of them like 82 to 2002. Yeah. Period. Capital wasteland. Excuse me. I'm here to, like, you know, thin shit out more. I'm here to thin it out. So there was this joint where I was like, I don't know, I was like a junior NAACP member for a little bit. I was like, fuck this shit, nigga. Where they were like, you know, blah blah blah, the NAACP doesn't support reparations for Negroes. Like, whoa, that's crazy. Case law, Japanese people, reparations. They'll be like, blah blah blah, like, shit, nigga, I could go outside, get called yellow for free, nigga. Next question. You look like a cheese sandwich, nigga. Next question. Look at you. You look like a block of cheese. Look like a grilled cheese sandwich. Watermelon, man. They want all pimps and drug dealers, baby. He said, I sell insurance. Sells life insurance. So, you know, when it gets to like the cultural, where it's like, well, you know, the Scarface and blah 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 blah. Yeah. We really could. We keep going down the list. This and that and blah blah blah. Nah. You could be like their church folks. Like, well, you know, down the road over there, right, where you can't go after the sun go down. They church folks too. Next question. Yeah, ain't nobody here to serve you, nigga. You can stop snapping like we gonna help you. That's that old slavery shit. He said, nigga. Said, lay down, nigga. I need to put my feet up. All the young men we made a deal with each other. Right? We said, fuck your mom, nigga. Basically, fuck them old cunts, nigga. It's their fault in the first place. Fuck your grandma, nigga. So there's the generational difference, right? So it's like, if you're an old black man, either you fought in World War II or you didn't. And if you didn't, we don't care what you gotta say, right? While your father or your grandfather was out there, you know, right? Because you was busy talking about like, blah, them niggas was like, let's just kill everybody. Who they gonna fight, nigga? The Nazis. Next question. You fighting Nazis, nigga? Nope. Huh? You was like trying to talk to them niggas and shit. Your father was like, I'ma shoot them kraut motherfuckers. What are you talking about? Go ahead. Granny's father was out there in the Navy, nigga. Going to war with the Nazis and the Japanese and the Italians. That's whatever. They won't like, let's talk about it. They was like, they didn't have all that. Talking about blah 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 blah. Like what? Nigga, the Jews fought harder than you did. When you start thinking about that. You see the Jews like bombing this shit out of Palestine and Lebanon and shit. Like they wouldn't do that here if they could. Are you joking? The Klan roll up on the Jews and the Jews like bomb them niggas. Bomb their fucking church. Exactly. Next question. Bomb the church and kill all the children. The Jews. Them Hebrew Israelite niggas. They like bomb that fucking church. Netanyahu be like, bomb that fucking church. Where the Klan leader like owns a church or something, and they bomb the fucking church. And no one's gonna say shit about it. It'd be like it was anti-Semitic and blah 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 blah. Y'all could all be Jewish, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Aren't you supposed to be? He said, let my people go. I don't know. You know, not me, nigga. Compassionate as shit. I don't have that. Like, nah, turn the other cheek. You're a Christian, right? So turn the other cheek so I can slap you again. I'm not done. Turn the other cheek. You got two more cheeks out here. Turn around. Turn around so I can kick your ass. They'll be like this joint a melting pot, but like who's like, you know, cooking the food? Who's cooking it? They said you're cooked. You're starting to get, you know, the language cut in the melting pot. You're cooked. This is important, y'all. So there's that brown paper bag test, and I'm still not sure I could pass that joint. I don't know if I could pass. Shit. Because, like, generally, when it comes to stuff like electricity and plumbing, I trust a black person to, like, do the work before anybody. I trust a black man to do the electrical and the plumbing before anything. You're like, why? Because that's who's generally always done it, right? And this is, like, with the whole, you know, societal disparity. Now, do I trust like a foreign-born person? No way, nigga. Not immediately. There's even though people can easily, I don't know, cut. Some of y'all you do some, like, I don't do that shit. Y'all be in, like, group chats and shit. I've never been one for, like, communicating with people too heavily. Because we live in a monitored society. Heavily monitored, considerably more. It used to be like they tap the phones. Like, well, nigga, all the phones are tapped now. By default, they got a camera that can see you. Used to be like, it's somebody on the line. Like, we know you fucking listening, nigga. Ain't no question. The perceived perception of surveillance isn't perception anymore. It's just straight reality. It's not a surveillance state, it's a surveillance world. And a lot of y'all just opted into the joint with, like, TikTok and stuff. I think that's the biggest one. Even with all the, like, you know, satellite networks could be listening to you. You opted in to TikTok. So we cut the population in half because, you know, you failed the experiment with a contained population. Let me search this up real quick. Are married. Yeah, so even here, right? Marriage in the Latino community, which is, like, you know, like the fastest growing one. Like, they don't get married either. But once they're, maybe after being born here, right? That's a foreign concept to them. Approximately 45 to 46% of Latinos in the United States were married as of 2017 or 2021. It says allegedly that rate has declined from over 50% in 1990. Now, for foreign born, it's higher, but it's dropped. Still higher than blah 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 blah, but I'm just saying. else is another checklist item to go off of? Yeah, how they like put up all that barbed wire and shit, and they were like, yeah, razor wire. He said, enough of that. Cut that shit out. Said, nah, nigga. Yeah. Where they still voted for Donald Trump. Remember that. You ever need an example of like, can you trust the Latino community? Like, I don't know, Mo. That's a great question. Where they got deported and they voted for him somehow or some shit like that. I don't know. Probably not. Probably can't trust them. I saw you like, you know, it's like, hey, you were like, they've been here and they're your family and they should be deported. I'm like, you know, was that the right thing to do? Probably, right? It probably was. But that's your family, nigga. I don't trust you. It's not my family. That's about it. Yeah, you did the right thing and reported them niggas. You sure did. They're like illegally here. But like what took so long? You kind of late, right? Nah, we don't talk about this enough. How a lot of them just went back like they were here for fun, basically, right? They like packed all their shit and left because they were here for fun. They didn't like have to be here. You could be like, I'm gonna get the ice, baby. I heard y'all need some ice. It is the right thing to do, because like, I'm not civil rights generation. I believe in the rule of law on some level, right? Not on like every level. Some of the laws are bullshit. We could vote to get those laws changed, and it's not like I'm gonna just break them. Yes, it was not for the right to vote. It was equal protection under the law. That's what the civil rights movement was about. The Negro one. Gotta be clear about that. The Negro civil rights movement. Because when you look back, like there were some people out there that weren't Negroes. And they were white people, not from another background. There's still a lot more work to be done. There were just, it was not exclusively Negroes out there. That is a very important fact. Just like Negroes were not the only slaves in the United States. They weren't the only people sold and bought either. These are very important things. So someone will be like, well, you know, there weren't as many Asian people in the United States, but there were like more Asian people on Earth, right? There were more Asians on Earth. Man, you seen the joint where you're on? They had like a George Floyd memorial. Like, oh shit, nigga, that's how fucked up life is around here. Right? Was it? You just go down the list mode. Anyway. Yeah, we need to like examine the like Latinos for Trump shit. Do they hate themselves? No, they hate each other. Very important. Because some of them, they did come here to get away from their own people. And that's about like the only thing black people don't do. Black people, on the, like the most rare occasion, they will maybe leave the area they live in immediately, but not the country. Where someone else came from a different country entirely. It's so, it is, it's like way different where some of y'all are from. You from a less educated background, and it shows. You were skipping school, and that we talk about in the black community specific. And I'm like, shit, nigga, this has been a murder capital since before I got here. Why your ass so stupid, I truly consider this shit. When I'm like, how stupid are you exactly? Because I really do. I try to put off that, like, I'm not gonna say menacing energy. I'm not gonna say that, but like like I know how to fuck you up, and I'll definitely do within the scope of the law where I won't get in trouble. Right? Like if you're running away, I can't shoot you in the back, but right, if I like get in front of you, or whatever, right? Like if I shoot you in the leg, it's not gonna be an attempted murder. If I shoot you in the foot, it won't be an attempted murder because I didn't shoot for your vital organs. Stuff like that. Who said with a gun? Stop. Enough with the gun. I get the crossbow out. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot you. Impressive. Yeah. And you catch up on that. Like what's assault with a deadly weapon? These things report the values. What values? I'm not a church person. It's paradoxical for me to do that. It makes no sense. When I get my billions of dollars, am I going to give some money to the church one time? Cause one time I'm going to do it. Only once. Just like distribute the shit maybe like once a year. Because churches do actually help people in the community quite often, believe it or not. But like it's like I'm married. I don't need to go to church. I don't need the church. Yeah, some of y'all do. Church is for unmarried people. That's my professional opinion on that. Yeah. Professional. Yeah. It's a married person for however long. It's relative. So we cut the population. I'm gonna go back to this on a regular basis. So we cut the population. Said we don't like MS-13, so we cut the population. Cause I've been to school with y'all, and I don't need to like talk about, talk to my kids about like, beat your kids' ass, blah blah blah. Cause I'd be like, look, whatever the fuck, whoever, they came to this country, cause their family was a piece of shit, mo. Cause they was some super disrespectful motherfuckers, wherever the fuck they came from. And so they had to flee. This is what I learned. Because I tell my kids, like, look, you tell them little motherfuckers, said, where your family from? Your family would have got killed. Right? Exactly. That's why they left. That's exactly why they left. That's what they'll tell you. They left because they would have got killed there. So why you think you gonna come here and pull that shit? It's a geopolitical, son. Or a child, whatever the fuck. And every time they try some shit with you, remind them of that. That we could get them niggas on the phone right now. Said we found them. They're right here. They live right there. Shit, B, you was already in trouble. You were already in trouble, G. Where you gonna run to next? He's like, no. We know why you came here. So there's this joint. It's like it's the same continent, that's why. Because we live in this. We were both born on the same continent, probably. Because I'm not talking about one country, right? And they'll be like the United States government, blah 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 blah. Like, let's talk about what your government did. Oh, let's start there. What did your government do? Coordinated with the United States government. So like both of them, the American government, continent, right? Like how Africans are Africans, right? We're Americans. This is why I started with the Africans thing. We're Americans. What's it the equivalent to? I don't know. Like somebody from like Nigeria, somebody from, I don't know, like DRC or something, or whatever, Chad or Somalia or whatever. Same thing with the Caribbeans. They're Americans now, not on the same land. We share the same ocean, same time zones. All right, good. So like just immediately you could be like apocalypto. If you ever seen the movie. Even if you haven't. Right? This is the apocalypto scenario. Where you thought you were gonna like come from the southern continent and try that bullshit up here. Say and so they left. They got out of here. I'm about to search it up right now. What is it? Just search for like the last year.
Deportation flight back to Honduras, he says conditions were humiliating.
They chain you as if you were the world's most dangerous person. They give you a sandwich to eat, but the chains are so tight. Move forward, like you're stuck. That's why I emigrated in the first place. Everybody wants to progress, to give their children something better.
However, Honduras' government says there is opportunity amid this new influx of human resources.
In Honduras lacks workers because so many migrated to the US.
Back to Guatemala.
Hello, welcome everyone to Guatemala.
Look, nigga, cybersecurity expert can't get a job at Walmart. Shit crazy. And I live in the area. Like, holy shit. Made the planet, can't get a job at Walmart. It's insane. But you know what? I can't be deported to Guatemala or Honduras or Venezuela or Brazil or Colombia or Argentina or Costa Rica or Mexico or whatever the fuck's down there. Because I'm not from there. or Bolivia or whatever the fuck. It's really funny, dude. I'm getting hungry. I need to make some rice. I know empanadas are from Spain because Spain means black people. Amazing. It's Negro food. Exactly. I want some collard green empanadas, boy. Because they were kings and queens. No question. Huh? We don't gotta go to Africa, cause we go to Spain. Black kings and queens next. Monarchy. Don't be like blah blah blah. Like hey, hold on now. Stop lying to yourself. Kings and queens of Europe. The whole bullshit where they're like, we was kings and shit of Europe. ANGZ of Europe. EUROPE, nigga. Exactly. We was saints and shit. Huh? Black Pete, nigga. St. Peter. Yeah, or, you know, who knows? I'm sure the quality of their clothes is so much nicer. Better stop eating tilapia. I don't eat pork, yeah. Only pepperoni pizza. That's the only time. And again, right, I don't think that's real meat in the first place. I've never thought pepperoni was like actual meat. Pork is not Christian. It's not kosher. You can't eat it. If you're a Christian, you eat pork, you're not a Christian. You're pretending. It's not kosher, cause you can't eat it. It's not halal. It's haram. It's not kosher. It's one of them non-kosher things. I tell you. So apparently, like, black people eat a lot of eggs or something, and that's the real true reason that heart disease is so crazy in the black community. It's the eggs. It's probably nothing else. It's the eggs first. And so doctors will tell you, because it's like lizard people and shit, that eggs are, you know, healthy. They have healthy cholesterol. Like, nah, G, there's no such thing. Not at that percentile. It's just cholesterol's cholesterol. 2 eggs a day will kill you. You will have a very short life. We can say 1 egg a day might kill you. It's possible. You should have maybe like 1 egg a week. I eat peanut butter. There's no cholesterol. It's more protein in an egg. Made by a Negro. Next question. Checklist. See, created by a Negro. Check. No cholesterol. Check. You're like, what if you're allergic? I don't know, nigga. Good question. I don't know. Too bad. So I see it where, you know, you're like eating all these eggs. I'm like, shit, that should have killed you, dude. You will die. Who eats the most eggs? I don't know. I think it's white people. Then probably Asian. In the United States, probably. Who eats the most eggs? They say Mexico has the highest egg consumption per capita on Earth somehow. Which is probably bullshit. As of 2021, China leads in total consumption, and so they're like India is like has the highest like rate of heart disease or something because they eat eggs at a crazy rate too. Basically, I don't trust none of this. This fucking data, the artificial overview here. I don't trust. You can't always trust the shit. Yeah. With a limited amount, you gotta do your own somewhere. In USA. Consumption highest among individuals age 51 to 70. as well as 6 to 24 years old for some reason. They say the highest by Mexican Americans and non-Hispanic black populations. Like, what does that even mean? Cause non-Hispanic black population. So they mean black people and Mexican Americans. Yeah, how many eggs did you eat this year so far? You need to like keep track of that. You need to multiply how many eggs you've eaten times your cholesterol level. So one egg is like 52% cholesterol, right? If you eat 2 eggs, that's like 104% cholesterol. Now multiply that times you eat 2 eggs a day, like every day. Your cholesterol is like thousands of times higher after fucking really like 7 days, cuz. Mayonnaise got eggs in it. What else? Anything that has eggs in it as an ingredient. Cholesterol. I need to wash my feet. I need to take a shower. Go to the pool Monday. Take like a little tub shower or bath. I used to do that in the basement. Wash myself in the stationary tub with a rag, like it's fucking like I'm a Hebrew slave or some shit. We're running like people in fucking Cambodia or something to save water and shit. I need to get back to doing that. Go downstairs and take a stationary tub bath with a rag and like a cup of water. It's not to save money, cuz, so I don't have to clean the tub up. It's to cut my water bill too. My water bill is always like $35. 35. I used to pay the water bill when Granny and my mom were alive. It used to be like $50. Like, what the fuck? What's happening? Holy shit. How is this possible? It'd be $50, $60. Maybe on a rare, it'd be like $70, right? How's it $35? My shit should be like $10 a month. I don't flush toilet paper either, right? So there's no like sewage tax. So I like wipe my ass. Yeah, I throw that shitty shit in a trash can and throw like a bleach wipe in that motherfucker. It's an antibacterial thing, right? Like whatever I shit out when I wipe my ass, it's got antibodies in it, huh? This is how people on farms don't get sick, exposed to all that manure and shit. Cause like there's some healthy bacteria in your stomach that you defecate. It's what is it? It's a cycling thing, right? Typically keeps me from getting sick. Occasionally I will catch it. Say, ew, what was that? But usually, yeah, what got? You need to learn something about bacteria. You don't know about bacteria. In a stainless steel environment, because it's a stainless steel trash can, where only the bacteria and like whatever. So like I took all those pills, right? And it's like probably never going to leave my bloodstream, even though they like sucked my fucking veins dry and shit. I really got serious about this egg shit, but they sucked the egg out of my fucking veins, nigga. Well, they could clean your arteries, cause they could do like an artery, but like cholesterol gets built up. Okay, And you're like, oh, surely there's a way to like flush cholesterol. Like, yeah, there is, and it can have a strain on your heart and your body, period, your vascular system. That whatever is, you're going to use to flush your veins of cholesterol, that's not natural. There is no machine. There's nothing in nature generally that can just like suck shit out of your veins. That was through mechanical application. They cleaned my veins a little bit. So I was like, thank goodness. This is like, depending on your cholesterol level, them trying to clean your arteries and your veins could kill you. You could die. You could go into shock. You've had this huge, this block of cholesterol. So I thought, like for a while, if you just eat like eggs with vegetables, it'll neutralize, right? It's like, nah, nigga. So I would always eat. After I started like really eating spinach, I tell my mom, she'd be like, you want a sandwich, and she'd make like egg and sausage or something. I'm like, where are the vegetables at? She's like, I'm like, well, why not? You trying to kill a nigga? Shh. And so that's how she was in heart failure and shit. That's how she had a heart attack. She ate too many eggs with not enough vegetables. We go to IHOP, she get an omelet all the time. I'm like, now I get it. You start looking at the nutrition facts and shit. Excuse me. You gotta look at the nutrition facts, baby. I think cancer surpassed heart disease in the black community, though. Like, it's the leading cause of death. Not still allegedly the leading cause. Okay. I think it's the leading cause for just people, period, right? Heart disease, white people. Cardiovascular disease for Asians. It's the same shit across the board. Latinos, Negroes, Caucasian people, Asians of Asian descent. Just humans, period. Leading cause of death for humans. Heart disease. Too many eggs. It's not really a good source of protein. Not really. It's like 5 or 6 grams. It's like 2 scoops of peanut butter. What are you talking about? It's 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, G. What do you mean? Bread has more protein in it, cholesterol wise. It's like that. Oh shit. Like 4 slices of bread is about as much protein as 1 egg. And you're like, that's 4 slices of toast. Go to Olive Garden, they bring you breadsticks. They don't bring you eggs. How many G protein in 2 eggs? 12 to 13 grams. So there's this joint. The 4 slices of bread, 10.8 grams of protein. It says here, depending on the type of bread, it could be 8 grams to 20 grams. White bread typically provides about 10 to 12 grams for 4 slices versus 2 eggs with 104% cholesterol for the whole day. Anyway, that's not the point here. The point is that some niggas can't cook turkey. They'll be like, the turkey's gonna be dry. Like, no, you don't know how to cook turkey, nigga. That's all it is. You don't know how to cook no bird, nigga. Said your chicken be dry too. I heard that shit. I'm like, nah, nigga. My turkey burgers ain't dry, baby. You shirka and my family, granny raised turkeys, nigga. They kept turkeys. What are you talking about? I can ask my aunt right now. She'll tell me they had turkeys when she was a kid. What you mean? That's a big old bird too, baby. His turkey could be like a dog. Actually, would I eat my turkeys that I raise? Hell no. Would I eat somebody else's turkey? Yeah. I like turkey burgers, turkey bacon, turkey sausage. Turkey meatloaf. What else? Turkey chops, pretty good. Turkey sandwich, fantastic. With just tomato, I don't need the tomato with the turkey, not dry. Like, where? Lunchables, nigga. That shit ain't never been dry. I ain't never had a dry turkey Lunchable, nigga. Like how them Native Americans get to be so tall all the time. Them niggas was eating them turkeys and niggas. They ain't hunt no turkeys into extinction. Turkey legs, turkey wings, turkey jerky sometimes. Now a turkey egg, I don't know what the cholesterol like on that. I don't want to know. I ain't eating no fucking turkey egg. I ain't eating no chicken eggs. Excuse me. What else? So, you know, there was this point where, like, I wasn't allowed to have bacon. My mom was like, no bacon. And so I had turkey bacon. And she apparently didn't like the smell of turkey bacon. But she make me a turkey bacon and egg sandwich like every morning. Toasted at one point. And I'm like, this is don't have the same flavor, but it's not pork. More protein than pork. Turkey is an excellent source of protein. I think it's a better source of protein than chicken. Yeah. You're like, well, turkey is like way bigger. The turkey is American food, baby. Yeah. They don't have no fucking turkeys in Africa, nigga. Who knows? Nigga, African turkeys, who knows how big this shit could get over there. We don't want to think about stuff like that. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe by now. That, like, on Earth, a turkey is like an exotic bird. Except here. Yeah. John looks like a vulture. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess they are. Some of them are farming turkey. The turkey's a little small though. Like I said, Granny and her family before she got married, they farmed turkeys, and their house wasn't that big, so turkeys, baby. They don't sell turkey burgers at Walmart for some reason. I'm really pissed off about the. Alright, guys, so everybody don't live near Walmart. I get this, but I don't. And it's cheaper to go buy some frozen beef patties. Not the like Jamaican style ones that they're like empanadas and shit. To go buy like a sleeve with a pack of frozen hamburgers. Yeah, you can. You used to be able to go to the dollar store and buy a pack of frozen burgers, nigga, for $1 and get maybe like 4 to 6 burgers. It's like, who will go to the dollar store and do this? Whoever lives close enough. So like at one point, right, steaks were $1 at Dollar Tree. Now it's $3, cuz used to be able to get a ribeye steak at Dollar Tree for $1, cut 3.5 ounce ribeye steak, $1. Okay, right? So you could go in there, and I don't know how many ribeye steaks they got. This is a steak, and it's not a whole lot of fat on it. It's enough fat for flavor, right? How many grams of protein is just joint? 18 grams of protein for $1. Cholesterol 17%, sodium it looks like 34%. So you know you could eat maybe sodium wise, I think it's 24% actually. You could eat maybe like 4 of these steaks. You could eat 3 steaks and be okay. If you piss the sodium off. The cholesterol gets to about like 50% after 3 steaks. So that's like 1 egg. Now 3 steaks is like I don't know, 50 let me just fucking multiply this shit. I think it's 18. Yeah, 54. I was right. 54 grams of protein, which is all you need for the day. You need 50 grams of protein minimum. Human consumption is 50 grams a day. That's your minimum nutrition that you have to hit. Or I don't know, G. I don't know if you have to hit it, right? So the daily, like the nutrition facts, right? Getting like the maximum amount of sodium every day is not healthy, stupid. Right? If you max out on sodium and cholesterol every day, you're fucked. Maxing out on protein every day? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so, protein can turn into fat sometimes. Or it can turn into other stuff. There's all kinds of proteins in the body. Period. How your body used the protein. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, this shit used to be $1, cuh, and now it's $3. What the fuck? $3 for the fucking. They say it's 5 ounces now, but cooked is 3.3 ounces, 3.5. This was an amazing deal, Mo. You could get like fucking 100 ribeye steaks for $100, nigga. Boneless too. And you're like, look, motherfucker, look, okay, look. If you bought, I don't know, I have no idea. Nowhere were you getting this much steak proportional, right? It won't happen. It was $1 for like 3 ounces of steak. Because there's like basically no fat on it. It didn't shrink when you cooked it. I was pissed. And this happened. It's like not $1 because of the pandemic. Like that Wagyu, whatever the fuck, where it's just like a bunch of fat on it, Mo. This fat freezer burn. Okay, it's like shit, nigga. It's called meatloaf. Whatever, cause we could put the meatloaf in the freezer and let it get freezer burn, and it's the same thing. I'm telling you. A Wagyu steak looks like a freezer burn steak, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Enough. It's the exact same shit. The fat deposits are what, like really right, in the freezer. After the fat had time to, you know, oil up and shit, because it's hard to freeze oil, right? So the fat is what remains active, the oils in the beef. The freezer burned steaks be tasting extra steaky, don't they? Feeding this shit tropical island food because they live on an island. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The steaks from Hawaii probably should be you like feed them pineapples and shit, right? You feed them pineapples and mangoes and shit, coconuts and shit. I don't like weed that grew out the ground, but it's still pretty good. I'm not really a fan. I like that hydro shit. And you go downtown and like get some footage. I know, right? It's like, so the thing that out here is, you know, like people don't see me outside. Like, yeah, I got shit to do. That's why. Mosquitoes out here. Said when it's snowing, I don't see you outside, nigga. What's going on? I can, like, if I got the money, I can definitely live on my own. No, bro. Y'all niggas owe me. Style. Said, hold on. Where's my weed, guys? He said, wait a second, where's my weed, guys? Yeah, I made the plan to smoke this shit. I'm not out there committing crimes and shit. I'm not robbing niggas. Ain't shit to march for, baby. You can go march in the military, nigga. That's what they did. You know why that civil rights shit happened? Because them niggas was soldiers. Because soldiers were out there who fought the war. Because who else could have been an adult at that point? Where's the White House stream? I thought you could. You can't like customize how the character looks. Their face is weird. I don't think you can. Still mad at this shit. No ATV. Like, what the fuck? Where's my motorcycle and shit, right? I mean, come on, y'all. What the fuck? 11:11. I wish I survived in a vacuum of space.
It's 11:11 a.m.
The magic occurs to the border with access to grudges in the chat. Missing which misses time travel and nice stuff of bullshit. Mind control and earth and multiverse, big rise across space and time. All my common asteroids and black holes, supernovas, solar flares, solar storms, collide stars, collide omniverses, collide collapse dimensions, collide collapse galaxies.